Alright everyone, I'm Omega Zero and we are back for more Final Fantasy VII. Today we snuck into Junon Harbor, we fought a boss that ended up killing itself because it forgot to breathe, that needed water to survive, and we are now dressed as a Shinra and we had to go to the dock in order to prepare for Rufus Shinra's greeting. And we just kind of had to run, but hey, who's that? A familiar bald head, and I don't believe you can actually catch up to him, but hey, you can watch him go into that alley, and you can actually go into each of these buildings and buy something from each of the people. Hey, let's see what you got there. Revive magic, so basically we don't have to buy Phoenix Downs anymore. Heal, it's always good to have that. Seal, I believe, is for like silence. We don't really need sense. You only really need like one of those. You don't need any like other truly different types of materials for like sense and all that. It's like sense does exactly what it says. It pretty much gives you all the information right away. You go up here though, and you can talk to this man behind a counter, and he has different types of weapons you can buy. I already have the hard nose, but we can buy the Grand Glove for Tifa, the Atomic Scissors for Barret, which I forgot we could steal, but that puts him as a close range fighter. But with the long range material, it really does not matter. Striking Staff at Earth, Diamond Pin for Red 13. We are actually not going to buy anything for Yuffie because she's going to get a better weapon later down the line. Actually, not that long after this. Anyways, you want to go down here. Aha! Theme of the Tux. Anyways, you want to go here, but they're all rented out. If you look at it, are all one of these people bald? Or at least bald-ish? That's a rule. I forgot what Rude sounds like. Because it's been a while since I actually watched Advent Children, and I have not played the remake yet, and I do not want to be spoiled on the remake. That's why I avoid stuff like this. I do know one thing about the remake that is hilarious. And it's that, you know what, now I'm going to save that for when I actually do it. It's the only little thing I can say that I was spoiled on, but my friend showed me to it, but it was hilarious. Thank you, Phantom, for ruining that for me, but it was hilarious, I ain't gonna lie. That's your item shop. All these lights. Let's go in here. What you got here, man? Yeah, this is just like the typical building that you can raid in any... You can raid this building like you can do in any JRPG ever. Anyways, we're going to go upstairs, I believe. And a mind source, 135th soldier. You go into this building, you get a luck source. Ooh, cats. I like this place already. I love cats. Cats are my favorite pets. I don't hate dogs. I actually like the dog in my dad's house. That when I go see, because I used to not be a fan of them. But yeah, just raid this building because oh my gosh, like all the items. Hey, like they have a dog. And you could go up and talk to them, and hey, they give you like a generic response. I smell something cooking, so I'm actually gonna have to, hurry this up. So, you can talk to this doggo. Anyways, you go up here. You're just getting like the generic like areas that we've been to. This area where Heidegger and Rufus were, and remember this area. Just do that. It's basically a transition area, but just remember it. And we're just going to keep on running. I might turn on triple speed because these areas are quite large and annoying to navigate. Anyways, just go into each of these buildings. Hey, they're here as well. President safe because we're here. Let's talk this thing. Stay out of this. Hey, G.I. Joe, aren't you still on duty? I believe that was the waitress who said that. But would Cloud be classified? I actually never watched G.I. Joe. I know of it, but I never watched it. Granted, I wouldn't say I'm old. I'm still considered fairly young. Like, I am a millennial, and that's why I hate my own generation all that much. But you can go in here, and you can just... there's always a bunch of shops here. But let's see. Wow. I don't... Dun, dun. I have I have 4 lightnings. You know what? I will buy 2 earth materials from you, just to give you some business. Thank you very much. Dun 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 dun. Yo. I'd rather be at the shut downstairs. Silver glasses and headband. Not really worth my time. And like that, I have blown off most of the money I made from grinding session. Granted though, like this stuff is pretty expensive and I was buying a bunch of stuff for each character. Anyways, if you actually ran down here, you would have seen like a bunch of people standing around, but they must have screwed off somewhere. Yeah, resting you. Yeah, shouldn't you be on duty? Go in here? Hey, speed source. For those who don't know, the sources are basically just permanent stat boosters. You just going to do? Hey, it's this dude. It's that dude from the. It's that dude from the Shinra when Bear like says like you working for Shinra. Like I believe that dude cannot catch a break. I believe he was at the Shinra building as well when we raided. He's like, I'll catch the next elevator. You go back here and you talk to this dude, where he says they don't have much weapons. Yeah, it's like, look at this. I should actually equip it, but like, yeah, like we bought better weapons earlier. But maybe you should come back here later when his weapons haven't been stolen and delivered on time. I do believe like the asparagus that my dad's made is going to be done soon. There. And basically, you want to have a president's mood gauge above like 130. Hey, look, who's that in the background? Wow, 3 Ys in a row. Just look at that. It's like, yeah, it's like this is not that difficult. I feel like this is much more difficult on PC because, like, oh wow, I took a while to do that. I went too early. Like, I feel like this is much more difficult on PC because of all the problems you have of not having like color coordinated button. But maybe you're used to playing on PC and that's how you like it. Wow, we basically almost made a full 360 here. I'm actually kind of surprised. Will we actually go the full 360? I want to see. Did we go the full 360? Wow, we did. We did the full 360. I'm actually kind of surprised. Wow. Yeah, this is not that difficult. Wow. Let's see. Like, the turns don't give you anything. Like, it's just like, left face. Right face. Hey! This is, yeah, like I said, it's super easy. And you just have to get one above 130. Alright, now finish strong. Special! Oh, I did that way early. Completely facing the opposite direction. And if I screwed it up, I'll just come back at, say, like, this point right here to say, like, if it was bad. Well done. Keep up the good work for Shinra Incorporated. This hater's gonna hate walk. And his stupid laugh, apparently, according to Rufus. Special one. Yes! The Force Stealer! And by the way, you can do a bunch of different poses with Cloud just by pressing the different buttons. Is the I don't give a F shrug. The hand on the hip. Scratch his back with a loaded rifle. You can actually have him just kind of like, I don't know, do the Macarena, I guess. Just by pressing the left or right button, he just kind of shifts his hands back and forth. Beep, 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 boop. And I'm just gonna keep his hand like this, because it's like, it's him, like, I told you stop this stupid lie. Of him not giving an F. Now, like I said, I will be back in a bit to check on this. So, and Heidegger being mad and threatening everyone. Da, 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 da. Alright, dismiss. It's close. He's not the good kind, the fun kind of edgy. No, he's the on edge edgy. Thought you said you were dismissed. Hey, look at who's there. Beep 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 beep. Later, suckers. And hey, now we are on the ship. So, hey. Wait, do we have the overworld theme? Frig, I'm gonna have to change this. For how little it shows up, I'm actually gonna have to change this. What would we classify this episode as? Would it be Mission Impossible, trying to sneak onto an area and steal something? Well, we're not trying to sneak on here to steal something, we're sneaking on here to chase after Sephiroth. And can I grab this? And ether, yay. Hey, it's Yuffie. Yeah, here. Give them that. Alright, so everyone, I'm going to be back in a sec. I have to check on the Xperis, so I will be back in a couple seconds. Catch you in a bit. Okay, we're back. And we want to keep exploring. I believe this is Aerith, yeah. Yep. I'll take you someday. Sure, why not? Anyways, just want to keep going up here and there and talk to each of the NPCs, just like the Oh! Frig! Okay, so I forgot to grab something back in Junon. So this makes me cautious to save. So I'll have one opened up. Actually, you know what? Nah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to cut here because I actually forgot to grab that one thing in the shop where we go down. It was another enemy skill materia. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll save with two profiles, one at the top and one in the middle. And then, after we do one thing, I will see if we can head back as soon as possible. Let me look it up. When's, like, the fastest time we can go back to Junon? And just climb up here real quick. And the reason you want to climb up here, because it's Diva! And that's like another way to like check up on the relationship points. Just answer the right questions, obviously. And here's the thing, you really don't need all 4 enemy skill materials because there is 4 you can get in the game. I believe this is like basically just a full restore. Yep. And what you want to do is just like, again, just go out and talk to everyone. You want to ignore this guy right here, basically, because he won't go away for a bit, but you want to go up here and talk to this guy. Guess who it is? Red 13! And that's my dad, so I'll be right back real quick. Hold up. Whoop, 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 whoop. I took it out like a minute or two after it beeps. Okay, everyone, I am back. Sorry if I took a bit of your time. Let me see. Let me look this up. I'm just gonna do voice recognition real quick. When is the earliest time you could go back to Junon Harbor? Red 13's in my way. He's planning to trap me. But what you do here is like, you try to find out, hey, you see everyone here but Bear, but what you actually want to do is you want to head all the way back here. What? We have snuck onto the ship of Evil PG&E,
PG&E. PG&E is a very good company, and if they ever decide that they want to employ people that I know, please feel free to do that, PG&E people, if y'all are ever listening.
But you have missed a little bit between episodes because off screen I did a little bit of grinding, and I have made it to the point where I've gotten everyone to like level 2 limits, and everyone's around level 25 or in like mid to early 20s. And what I'm trying to do is that I want to just fight everyone.
Why is that?
Well, because we snuck on the evil PG&E ship, and we have Rufus, the new president of Shinra Incorporated.
Oh, Rufus.
Rufus. And Heidegger. And we have Barry right here, who is so close because he actually wants to take out Shinra. And he's like remembering all his friends and everything. He's like, ah, screw it, I might as well just. He's like, he wants to hurry up and kill him now.
Okay.
But
what kind of outfit is that?
We had to sneak onto the ship and order to have disguises. So Barrett dressed up as a sailor. I believe pretty much. So has Yuffie, our ninja. Red 13, Aerith, Cloud, and Tifa all has dressed up as Shinra soldiers. That's why Cloud looks like a generic grunt character right here.
Okay.
But basically right now they sounded the alarm of like, hey, someone's stowed away on the ship and we're looking for enemies. And I actually forgot to grab something in Junon, which is another pretty good item. I'm just hoping that if I miss it, it doesn't disappear. I'm actually gonna look up here. Materia, does it disappear? But everyone on here is basically what we're trying to find out who the stowaway is. Everyone kind of assumes it's Sephiroth, a guy with a 6 or 7 foot long sword.
Right.
And is very, very powerful because in a cutscene that we were shown after we crossed the marsh with the Midgar Zolom, he impaled one on a giant spike.
Yeah?
Yeah, and those things are about 30 feet long, so... Yeah. And if I died like 20 different times to it. So now we basically have to build our team to go find Sephiroth, and I'm taking Yuffie along with me because she says she doesn't want to go. And I will take Barrett. So now, and since we have this, everyone pretty much jumps out of their uniform, and everyone's basically going to keep trying to, I guess, hold the peace. And now it's time for everyone to like get like different weapons. Yuffie, I could have bought Yuffie a new weapon, but she's actually going to get a better one soon. Should probably turn that down so I don't get claimed. And in the, we also got a new summon materia, which does exactly what it says. We could summon a being to do the fighting for us. And the higher the rank, the more times we can use it. For Barrett, I'm going to give him long range because we gave him a close range weapon. I want him to stay in the back so he can fight from long distance and not be hurt as much. Give him earth materia and revive. And I think we are good. I don't think I have anyone with recover. Nope, I do. Alright. Time to go find out what the heck happened. And since we're no longer in our disguises, we get attacked now.
Okay.
So, I believe we can actually steal something from these enemies, but I don't feel like stealing something from them. And we got Barrett up to a level 2 limit, and this allowed him to throw a grenade bomb. It's like his level 1 limit break, but it hits everyone.
Right.
And it was able to take out all the enemies with ease.
I can see that.
I'm not gonna try and steal from these enemies because they don't really have anything worth stealing. They have Shinra betas, but the Shinra betas have weak magic defense, and I'm not sure if it was patched out a glitch for the magic defense in this game. And I still have to check to see if the... I'm actually checking something right now to make sure. Because, like I said, I missed something in the harbor. And if I missed it, it's actually a very good skill, the enemy skill materia. Okay, yeah, we're good. But yeah, if you go down to each of these areas, everyone's sprawled on the floor, and that's because they're dead. Because that stowaway, yeah, they're just killing everyone. And from what I see, I will hold off on showing that. But here's the point where we're starting to see Tier 2 magic. And it's exactly as it says, Tier 2 magic. It's just leveled up as 1, 2, and 3. And you basically get some better ones with the enemy skill, but I only have one enemy skill, and that's on Yuffie right now. But the reason why I didn't buy Yuffie a new weapon if I didn't get attacked by another enemy is because we're actually going to pick up her new skill, her new weapon soon. Use Monster Magic, and then Bolt 2 if Monster Magic doesn't kill them.
The hell? Oh no, they look like squids.
I think they are. If I had the sense material, I could search up their names, but I don't feel like it. And Bolt 2 will take care of them, because magic hitting everything. And I will have another place where I can grind off screen. I will show it where you can do it, but we're actually gonna have to wait a little bit before we can actually get there. Like I said, each of these guys are dead. And we get the Wind Slash. That is Yuffie's. If we give it to her, and it has double materia growth, meaning that the materia that we have attached to her will now grow twice as fast. So, for example, say if I put all, which requires 1500 AP to get to the next level, and say if I fight something that gives me 50, it will instead give me 100, and it allows it to grow faster. The only quote-unquote downside to it is that it has no linked slots. So if I don't pair it with something, it's kind of useless to me. And we fight more of the same enemies, and it's not that big of a deal to me, except if Cloud wants to put to sleep. You know what, blow him up.
Oh.
And they keep hitting Cloud, he's already asleep, so it doesn't matter. And it does no damage, so... And just use Beta. Just blow them all up.
This is a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
And like the weapon suggests, Barrett's atomic scissors are just basically giant pair of scissors. I couldn't have stolen those earlier from a certain enemy that we encountered very early on in the game, but I actually forgot about it because despite the fact I like this game, I don't remember everything.
You're not going to. Well, I'll take that back.
This game's old, I just don't get the opportunity to play it as much. But you want to make sure each of your characters are pretty much up and ready to go. I'm actually going to give them a Hyper, which gives them the Fury status, meaning that their limit breaks will build faster if they get hit. And since I gave Barrett the cover materia, he'll occasionally take hits. Is it Sephiroth? Hey, this guy, he's checking the machinery, and he's dead.
Well, damn. Oh, yeah.
This is not the all yeah but moment, it's the all no moment. Because, hey, how do you fight a guy who could phase through the floor of a ship on water?
I'm here. I'm here for it all.
The time is now. And he knocks us over, and guess what? Boss battle.
What the hell is that?
That is a piece of Genova.
And Genova is what?
At this point in time, we don't know. Let's show off our new summon materia. And I will hit it with Fire 2, because I have Tier 2 magic now, so most of this shit, like Barrett's Fire, because I haven't leveled it up, isn't as impressive. But we're going to show off Shiva and its Ice Elemental based summon.
Okay.
And we'll see how much damage it does. I don't know. It's the first time I've used... I don't use summons all that often. And the only ones I have used in recent memory from Final Fantasy is just the most overpowered one in the game because it hurts a lot. But 400 damage isn't that bad. Let's see how much Fire 2 does. We're near the same amount. For left. Let's do Quake and Tail Laser Mist. Huh. And Beta. Because blow them up. Why not blow up the giant mutated monster arm thing? see how much Ice 2 does if Beta doesn't outright. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I didn't outright defeat it. Ooh, we are Limit and Bloodfest.
Yes.
Oh wow, just take all the turns, why don't you?
Yeah. One by one, he'll start to subtract. Oh, let me hit you with a fan.
And this is 75 damage, what, like 8 to 10 times, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
So, if it does hit 10 times, that's about 700 damage. And this is actually going pretty well, because I could say I'm probably over leveled for this, because I am like level 25.
Out of how many?
The max level in pretty much any RPG ever is like 99, my bad.
And you're only at 25?
No. The only other RPG that I know that stops you at level 25 is Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku, the first one, which is a bad game, even though I like it. And Bolt 2 did not do anything, meaning it's immune to Bolt. Yay. That helps. Barret has his limit break now, though. Ooh, so does Cloud. But let's see, does Quake defeat it? No, it does about 100. And Yuffie might just outright kill it now because she used Beta. Yep, that's what it took. Beta defeated Genova. And there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly easy boss. Granted though, you could say I'm over leveled at this point because I am pretty high leveled for this point in time. And that's the thing with and if you were Genova, and it's an arm of Genova, so this Sephiroth's just flying around the continent with pieces of Genova attached to him, and leaves them there for us to fight, and probably will just tell us to fight it now. So, since Yuffie wasn't here for this, you're given the chance to basically just go over the story again, and you'll just say, I'll try. So this is basically just a recap for if you didn't pay attention during the flashback, or if you're showing this stuff to your friends,
right.
You're doing it for a Let's Play, like I am, or if this is mainly just to explain to Yuffie, because everyone else was here at the time, except for Yuffie. Everyone else will still ask that question, like, hey, what the frig is going on? This is mainly, if you're like not paying attention.
Not paying attention.
But with that, we can leave at this point. If you do leave, you do miss out on this materia, I believe. This is our next summon materia, Ifrit. And with that, we head out of here. And this will give us kind of a lengthy cutscene now that I think about it. Because now I also have to change this off, the overworld theme. And we're actually arriving in our next area of the game, labeled Costa del Sol. And, well, Costa del Sun, why not? It's our beach area. But it's just a small little hub area if you wanted to check in on it. I don't believe there is actually any save points in this spot. I'm not sure.
Right.
Due to the way that this is shown, helipad looks like helipad. It does.
Right.
Look at it. If you aren't paying attention, helipad looks like helipad.
H-E-L-I.
Yeah, if you're from a distance, it looks like helipad.
Yeah. What is that? Oh. It started off. Oh.
That was Cloud. And people are saying, everyone basically says, Barret looked nice in his sailor suit. And everyone's kind of like teasing him about it. Everyone's like, hey, shut up. He basically said, shut up, I did not look cute.
Some people might find it attractive.
And basically, since we're in Costa del Sol, we basically tell everyone, like, you can take a little bit of a break, and you can go off and do it. You basically tell them, like, hey, go do what you want. Just don't wander too far off. And with that, Red 13, being a dog, cat being, says his nose is stuffy. And he hates it here.
I don't have have no idea what kind of animals and creatures are on this game, but
it's a fantasy setting, so therefore animals and creatures obviously are different.
But the settings though are like you got a helicopter, you got a ship.
Just because it's fantasy, because in this game I believe there's only 3 continents, and the planet's called Gaia, which is Earth. So
okay.
So it's not like super ultra advanced super tech in one area.
What the hell is that?
That is Heidegger, who is the head of the weapons division of Shinra. You know, the electric company?
The
Evil PG&E.
Yeah. Once again, people at PG&E, if you ever see this, he didn't mean no harm.
I mean no harm.
There is no equivalency in what he said.
Well, I mean, you can look at G-Corp from Killer Instinct as evil Walmart.
Oh.
Or is Walmart already evil, is the thing.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm just having fun. I mean no harm. If you people can't take jokes, you're living in the wrong era.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Rufus is getting on Heidegger's case for, oh, we not only had Sephiroth on board, but we also had the group of Avalanche on board. You didn't notice them? And basically, spray up one more time and it's your job. And Heidegger also has a temper.
Yeah, clearly he looks annoyed.
He's nervous, more like because Rufus is not ruling things through money and power, he's ruling things through fear, and Heidegger gets angry and he's basically threatening everyone. Like he's like, I'm gonna go punch everyone. So he has anger issues.
Clearly.
And this part's actually going on a bit longer than I was expecting, because this is around, like the first half, or the first part of this was around 10 minutes, and the second part's going on for 20. So here we are in Costa del Sol. And your enemy, not your enemies, your teammates and characters around here will be just kind of like hanging around. Well, Red 13's sitting in the corner, basically hiding in the shade because he said his nose is stuffy.
His nose is stuffy.
Yuffie would actually be right here with this man. Basically took over his stand for selling materia. So she can do that. I believe Barrett will be hiding somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have him on your team, he actually is, I think, in the, what is he doing? He's actually having the sailor suit on, and he tries it, and he says he likes it. And if you try to interrupt, he said, hey, this is occupied, because he's looking at himself in the mirror. And I keep saying, remember this guy, because he actually, for some reason, just freaking survives everything. Because he lived in Sector 7 before they dropped a section of the city on top of it. You see him in the trying to infiltrate Don Corneo's mansion part. And then you see him here, and he also shows up in the supplemental material and in the movies. So for some reason, he just is around. Yeah, he's just always around. Which is cool, but also kind of like weird at the same time. Like, why is he everywhere? And you go here, and you can buy just like your typical items for each of your characters, potions, items, healing, all that. I have tents, which will restore me, as long as I'm at a save point. But what we want to do, unfortunately, is because this is a long series of events, and I had to break this up into 2 parts. Oh yeah, the first part, I'll be back in like a short episode because, like, I can't do anything. Oh, we see Hojo, the creepy scientist who tried to make an animal and a human breed. Professional breeder! Professional scientist, everyone. Yes. He clearly has not played Pokemon, because they are not in the word. He has not played Pokemon.
He is chilling on a beach.
In a lab coat.
Hey, he's a player.
I'm surprised he hasn't combusted into flame yet. I was like, why has he been set on fire? You think he's a vampire? That's how pasty and pale this... I want to say something else, but I can't say it. Because this is a Christian, child-friendly channel until Christmas. Not Christmas, Halloween.
Right.
Until Halloween, which I'll play a game and then my grandma can't get mad at me because it's Halloween. I'm doing it for the channel. And Hojo's just kind of like dancing around the question. He actually recognizes Cloud. And he's basically just trying to figure out, like, oh, have you been feeling you need to go somewhere, complete this task? It feels like he's egging him on. And Cloud's pretty much going to threaten to kill him right now. Well, it's a bad idea to kill him. I don't think it is. No, I don't think anyone would miss Hojo. He resigned from the company of Shinra.
Right.
And he's also a massive prick. Oh, we actually learned Aerith's mother's trill name.
What is it?
Ifalna. Which is, who am I to say what people's names are weird or not?
Hojo.
His name is... Aerith is... Well, I said this before. Aerith's name is technically like a translation error. Her original name is Eris, but it was translated over here to Aerith. And then people
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, people complained back and forth, yada yada. I don't care. Choose whichever you like. Just keep it professional and courteous to one another. Just don't be a prick. That's what I say at the end of the day. That's what I say at the end of the day. But with that, we can actually leave Costa del Sol now. And actually, I do believe you can buy one of these areas for what? It's either 30,000 or 300,000 gil. So you're probably not doing that until the end of the game. Bar del Sol. Yes, original name. Original name, do not steal. And you can go to each of these areas. I do believe there's one tiny area we can go, and then we can finally end this episode because it's actually going too long. Or maybe I'll put it into two parts. I probably will put it into two parts. I'll probably put it right here if I did. Or you'll find out in the future because I'm recording this all off on the go because I can. And since this is an RPG, you can go everywhere and anywhere, and you can take stuff from anyone. If the items are free, so help ourselves. I will. Motor drive. I believe if I go to equip, I can't use PHS, but I'll have to use that in the overworld. I believe motor drive is Tifa's double materia growth weapon. I believe with that is everything we can pretty much do at this point. And I'll probably just put this in two parts. So we will leave Costa del Sol. We will go to the overworld, and we will heal everyone with a tent. So everyone's back to full HP and mana. I will save. Well, no, that's PHS. I will save, and that will be it for this episode. I'm going to keep this one open. This save file open because I do not know if I screwed up and I can't get the materia anymore. I will be heading back to like in between episodes to see if I could go back to that area. But with that, everyone, I am Omega Zero.
I am Late Night CJ, aka Sweet Daddy, in the streets.
And we will catch you guys later.